Hi. I thought I'd take you to the next step in the cutting bed process. So I started my cutting bed, and 10 days after I started it, I took my first cuttings, and you can see them here. These are the ones that are kind of growing up now. And it's getting ready for the next process, which is to pot them up. And so I just thought I'd show you how I do that. So I use these Root Riot cubes, and these have been in here on heat underneath, and some light up above, and you can see here that the roots have started to form. So this is what you want it to look like when you pot it up. It's good to have some roots showing like that. You want to make sure you keep your tag with you. And then what I do is at this point in the process, I roll it in some mycorrhizal. And the reason is because the roots are showing, and mycorrhizal need the root in order to activate the mycorrhizal. So I do that, and then I just make a nice deep hole here in my potting soil like that, just with my fingers, and then drop this in. And I would usually like to put the soil up to the first set of leaves. So bring the potting soil right up to the first set of leaves like that. Attach my tag, and then I water it in really well. So get it nice and watered in. And then the rest of the time when I'm watering, I will be probably watering just into my tray here and having the water soak up. But with plants this big, you can easily water like this as well if that's easier for you. So again, you just come right in here. You can always check and see if you have roots. So there are some roots on this one. I'm going to take this and plant it. So again, I'm going to roll it in the mycorrhizal just real quick like that. Stick it into the 4-inch pot, pop it in like that, and close it up like that. Add my tag in here, and we are good to go.
What happens to the 4-inch pot? They sit under lights or what?
Oh yeah, so once they're in the 4-inch pot, and since these have been under a dome for the last 10 days and growing their roots, they need an acclimation period. So I keep them inside someplace warm, with lights over them. My grow lights will be down pretty close to them, and I'll keep them inside probably for a week. Then they might come outside here and get acclimated a little more, keeping them in the shade so that the sun doesn't just blaze on them, because they're just not used to that. You have to kind of ease them into that, and eventually then after that they could go out into my garden, or they could go into a greenhouse at that point. So that's pretty much it.